Hello, and welcome to our Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition Chronicle, Hope, Down, and Outcast. As a warning, this is a mature game and explores some dark and troubling themes. These may include body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, and many others. Our players have discussed consent and boundaries, and we collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. Players will always let me know if anything gets uncomfortable by using yellow and red cards in our private chat. If you as a viewer ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, please pause and step away. Our streams are always going to be available on YouTube after the game, so you can always come back to an episode if you feel ready. Or you can jump to the next one, which will be on Twitch or YouTube soon after. So, thank you to our sponsor, Mikhail Artoria of Artoria Designs, who creates these beautiful dice boxes. Please visit him on Instagram, and the link will be in the chat, and it's got space for all of your blood dice or your orange and Shrek green werewolf dice, if you have any of those coming in.
Mine's on my swag shelf.
And Illuminagents. Illuminagents is a comedy web series that weaves real conspiracy theories into its sci-fi short-form episodes. It's shot in Toronto, and this indie production will leave you laughing and questioning reality at the same time. You can watch season 1, which includes the musical finale episode, and this guy not in that same episode. It's on for free on Sika.tv. And Orc Style is an adults-only fantasy fetish fashion brand for all of you orc-loving monster huggers out there. Orc Style shirts, underwear, and accessories are sure to drop your intelligence and increase your confidence by 10 points. They also have just released their Chompers Orc Tusks. Chompers are perfect for cosplay, role-playing, and streaming. Orc Style's experts, Tusk enchanters, infuse the spirits of great orcs, trolls, ogres, and goblins into magical tusks that will transform the common human into a fierce monster. And Martlet Games is a collective of TTRPG veterans ready to work for you. From tabletop RPG development to actual play production, they have contributed to various Storyteller Vault titles. Go and check out the one on that's on Storyteller's Vault. That's by Martlet Games. Patrick, it's the circulatory system.
What do you have for business?
That's the one. Yeah, I totally forgot. Unfortunately.
Oh, good.
I'll look it up. And they sponsor channels like us, like this one here, to keep the world of darkness a haven for those with stories to tell. Visit their link in the chat and explore their world. They can help you create yours. And Adventure Dice. Adventure Dice is your Canadian source for dice, role-playing game accessories, and other tabletop gaming goodies. Many of the items on their site are handcrafted in beautiful British Columbia, Canada, where this guy's broadcasting from. And Demiplane. Demiplane is an awesome source. They have their Vampire the Masquerade Nexus, which combines all of the books into one area. They have, as of right now, they have a pre-order for the player's guide, but it should be out by the time you are seeing this episode, one would hope. And they also have character creation pages as well that are coming in. They may be available by the time you see this, but they may not. They're coming soon regardless, so go and check them out. And yeah, so let's introduce the vampires. Starting with Michael.
Hi, I'm Zachary Vaudo, and tonight I am playing Michael Inoli, the man with the plan, the ghoul with the tools.
And Javor.
Oh, that's me. I'm Jamar, and I'm playing Ivor. I don't know, the Blood Mafia, the one-man Blood Mafia.
And up here above me is Dahlia.
Hi everyone, I'm Samantha McLarty, and I am playing Dahlia Black, the outed Ravnos. Once upon a time Toreador.
And over here, made of rock, is Sydney.
Yappy, I'm Abigail Yazzie, and I'm playing your local lovely blood dealer, Sydney the Gargoyle. Definitely not against any conventions or anything like that. Perish the thought.
And last but not least, over here is Parker.
Hi, Patrick Gill. Tonight I am playing Parker Shumway, the shitbag caitiff, and I'm ready to kick some sheriff ass.
So,
Maybe.
maybe. Let's find out. Let me get my dice ready just in case anybody decides to try that. So when last we saw the vampires that you see on screen over here, they were, I'm going to call it on the run from the Camarilla, because in the world of darkness, the Camarilla takes kind of a dim view of people that are outside of the traditional clan structure. They have uses for them occasionally, but if there needs to be something or some kind of thing to happen to, let's say, pass the blame on to somebody else, chances are those without a clan structure to fall back on are generally the ones who are targeted. And in the last couple of episodes, you can see them over on YouTube over there, the people who are on screen right now, the various clans or ghouls or bloodlines or lacking thereof in clans, they've discovered that there's not really too many happy people in the city that are happy with their continued existence, and let's just say that they're being potentially framed for things that they didn't commit. So let's go check in with the A team and see what's going on. So when last we saw them, they were in a car driving away from the, let's just call it the scene of the crime, or the scene of the soon-to-be crime that they're going to get blamed on. And they were in a car chase a little bit near the end of the episode, and there was a bit of an accident as the sheriff reached through the roof of their vehicle and grabbed one of them out. But one of them that was driving, who grabbed the emergency brake, and, well, physics being what it is, and internal combustion engines being what they are, the car kind of went down at the front part, and the sheriff and the person grabbed get catapulted out.
Yeah.
So-
So I'm currently flying in the air using the sheriff as a boogie board while my car does a hard stop.
For everybody else who wasn't quite ready for the hard stop, I'm going to get you to roll me just a regular stamina roll. They don't have
Any
soak.
hunger?
No hunger. Just a
Okay.
regular, just whatever regular dice you have, no blood dice.
One.
This is fine. This is absolutely fine.
Did you
She
get a
says she
zero?
rolls. Yes. Yes, I did.
Okay.
2.
You. Ivor,
Sorry, guys. It was that or the car just drives on its own.
what did
into
you
a
get?
wall.
And you're muted.
Hold, please. I forgot what my stamina was, which is I found out the answer and it's not great.
I
The
mean,
an-
you probably
God.
rolled higher than Sydney, statistics being what they are.
that is 2 successes.
You did roll
We
higher
mu-
than Sydney. So there's no soak rolls in V5, but there was in the old system. So I'm basically determining this on how stern the characters are, how sturdy they are, and how well together their bodies are put. So I'm gonna base the damage at 3, and if you rolled anything, you would take, if you rolled nothing, Sydney, you would take 3 points of superficial damage. I believe Parker got 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would take 2 points of superficial. Dahlia and Yavor, I believe, rolled 2 each, so that is just one superficial damage.
Does fortitude factor in at all, or is it just based
Oh
on
yeah, I have fortitude.
as is?
Which power of fortitude? That would be the term.
Um,
Actually, no.
I
Take one off for fortitude, because fortitude is mostly passive.
yeah, it
So
was
you-
resilience.
Yeah, you're a bit beat up a little bit. Like you're
I know that a couple people have it.
you're emotionally shaken. Let's put it that way.
The
Sydney,
only
you
thing
have
that's
2?
damaged is my pride. Yeah, too.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
got resilience, but ouchies. I made a
So
little
you
grapple.
would only take 1 superficial at that particular point. Parker, do you have fortitude?
Nope.
Nope. All right. Yeah, take your damage.
Mhm.
when your mockingbird comes in handy.
Dahlia, fortitude at all? No. Okay. Yeah, you take the 1 damage as well. So the sheriff and Michael go spiraling out onto the road. Michael, I'm going to actually get you to roll a superficial or a stamina roll as well, unless you have fortitude.
Can I do not, but I am doing, since he grabbed onto me, I'm doing everything in my power to pull him like close and use him to hit first.
He's taking damage too.
Cool.
Well,
I'm saying I'm trying to make him. I'm trying to make him go ahead of me.
Actually,
on that
what
one.
is
I
your
got two-
strength roll? Or what is your strength rating?
my strength is less than my stamina. My strength is 2, but I mean he's holding me, so
Let's do a roll to see who ends up on top of this particular, let's say, wrestling match. To
Strength
try-
and athletics.
I've had to do that before.
Strength and athletics.
Okay. I'll burn a willpower for this because I don't have a whole lot. 3 total.
You are on the bottom of this particular
Cool.
wrestling match. He basically just kind of jockeys you in position. It's more that he kind of pulled you out when he went. And as you kind of both roll and there's like road rash and a little bit of damage, give me a stamina roll.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and pull him as close to me as I can so his face fucking hits.
God, I wish that was me.
That's 2.
So you take 1 superficial with that because you were
Okie
both
dokie.
kind of. There's
And
like
mine shows a little bit more than everybody else because I'm just a ghoul.
yeah. He still has a firm grip on you, and he pulls back his other hand with the claw on it, and he basically is like, "The prince wants you dead."
Do you want me dead though?
And he's pausing.
I'm trying to fucking distract this guy while the rest of my folks get out of the car.
Oh, can we do stuff?
Yes. Now
Oh
would be
yeah,
the time.
I am going to attempt to cut through his hand because I don't want our local ghoul to be turned into asphalt paste.
Yeah, that's our sweet baby boy. I
It's
may have taken a bit of a
gonna-
tumble, but I'm gonna go for my pistols.
It's gonna take you about a round to get over there with any bladed weaponry.
Okay, then I will from here I'll just extinguish Vitae.
Okay.
And that's a rouse, right?
I believe so. Let me look up Demiplane. Oh crap! It locked me out again. All right, give me a second.
Okay. Don't you try to cut me like this. Yep, okay. First one was cocked, but it was a success, but I didn't count it, and I got no successes, so I get hungrier. My life is pain.
Your life is pain. That's pretty much what your beast says. Life is pain. Discipline powers. There we go. That's the button I want to click on. The old demiplane.
Ye oldie
And-
demiplane.
Blood sorcery. Blood potency. Taste for blood. Nope, not that one. And they are listed in alphabetical order.
It's level 2.
To extinguish vitae. Intelligence plus blood sorcery versus their stamina and composure. Well, I got bad news for you.
Oh god.
Oh.
Asher, don't help me. Don't try to help me here.
I got real bad news for you.
Oh no.
What's your intelligence and blood sorcery? Give me a roll for that.
A total 4.
No, you're gonna have to roll those dice.
Yeah, I will roll them.
I got real bad news for you. 4 is the total of the dice pool.
Yeah, we're gonna do the rouse. We're gonna do another rouse.
Blood surge.
Yeah, we're gonna blood surge on this here, because I need this to work. Okay. That is 1 success and 1 bestial failure on my rouse.
Ooh. Well, it should be only the 1 dice for the rouse.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
then
so
I
you're
will just-
good.
Yeah, you should be
Okay.
good.
Then that's Gucci. Then I will add 2 more dice. Or is it 3 more dice? I think we said 3. I don't know. Life's hard.
Life is hard.
2.
It's 2 plus I get +1 because I have thicker blood than most caitiffs. And
That's right.
that is, I'm just gonna burn a willpower too, because that was pitiful. Everything's pitiful here. I need this to work. I need it to work. There we go. That's the life I want to live. 5, one of them is a gray.
You close your eyes. You're willing the power of the blood sorcery through your blood to kind of funnel into the sheriff. And nothing happens.
I hate him. I hate him.
Can I
At
try
least,
to do
at least he didn't know you do
You know-
anything.
Do you though? He's large. He's dressed almost entirely in plaid, and he's kind of rustic and hairy.
God, if he wasn't so hot, I'd be more mad.
I
People
can-
privilege sucks, man.
I can try to do a thing aside
Yes.
from first I would definitely as soon as all of this happened, whether I don't know, are we still in the car? Did we end up out of the car? What happened?
Right now, you're all kind of still in the car. It was just the sudden stop of the car, and everybody kind of getting jostled around is the reason why you took the damage.
The closest person to out of the car is Sydney, who is in the trunk that's kind of popped open.
Yeah, the trunk is
Okay. In that case, then I would like to open the car door and be stepping out, and as I'm doing that, I want to do unseen passage.
Okay.
So you literally probably don't see anybody step out of said car.
Well, you see the door open, and then by the time everybody kind of looks over, there's nobody there.
And then gauging, like, I guess where what the sheriff's doing and such, I want to I'm gonna hit chemistry again.
Also,
And
unseen
I'm-
passage is a Raz check.
I can do that, it's fine. I'm good.
Also, I just discovered a cool new thing on Demiplane. You can apparently click on 2 different discipline powers when you click on that tab and see like a whole list of awesome powers all at the same time.
Nice. But yeah, so I'm gonna do chemistry again, and the intention is think of like the sharpest, loudest, like highest frequency noise, like, you know, that noise at the moment you hear it, you're just like, and you can't help but just like kind of
Elrad.
You're dog whistling
Yeah.
the gangrel?
I am dog whistling the gangrel.
And also all of us, I think.
Yeah.
No, Chemistry is targeted one.
Oh, thank
Yep,
thank
that's the targeted
Jesus.
one.
Yes, like
Yep.
Gatekeeper
Let's
Boss.
see.
You're lucky I haven't hit the Fata Morgana yet. I haven't felt that
Chemistry.
dangered yet.
What is chemistry listed under? Is that presence?
It's an
Presence or
it's
obfuscate.
yeah.
It's an amalgam.
Chemistry. There it is. Yeah, they really should have separated out the amalgam powers from everything else. That's all I'm saying. It is one rouse check versus your manipulation and obfuscate versus
I do get hungrier.
their composure and wit.
I do get hungrier on that one, but I will roll.
Okay. So how's everybody else doing?
I've got a plan.
I'm just trying to get off my stony ass and figure out where my pistols went.
They should
You are
still
in
be
the, you are in the
your
trunk
hand.
with my bag.
Yeah.
I
You're in the
did
trunk
get
with my
thrown
bag of
in the trunk.
stuff.
There are more. We got extras. So this.
I will say I did yell, "Oh, Michael!" That
8
was
critical.
the most distressed he'll ever sound. Oh no,
Eight.
Michael!
8 critical.
Yes.
That's a great roll.
Did I dog whistle the sheriff? The
You
gangrel
did
sheriff?
not dog whistle the sheriff.
Okay. Can I re-roll the the black dice? Spin a willpower.
If you want.
I will do that.
That's,
To get 3.
that sounds like he's saying you might waste your willpower.
If you want. Sounds like she's spending willpower.
I'm gonna do it. Oh, that was really good. Okay, so that's 1, 2. That is 4, and they are critical. Both of them were the 2 critical ones.
Hmm.
So an additional 4 critical.
12.
Yeah.
Critical.
There's no reaction.
God damn it.
That's why I was saying, do you really want to do that? He rolled exceptionally high. It is.
Homophobic. How high it was.
It is. You know what? I think we're just gonna have to be more material about this. Sid kind of just peels herself off of the asphalt, stumbles around for her guns, points one little measly pistol at this guy, and just in her strongest, deepest voice, trying her best to sound sober. Let's just talk this out, man. Doesn't have to end like this.
He still has his hand raised in the claw, and he still has a firm grip on Michael. Parker, I believe you are the only one who is yet to do anything after the car accident.
All right. Storyteller.
That's me.
Michael hit the emergency brake.
Yes, he
Is
actually, for the most part, he kind of dragged the emergency brake with him because it snapped off in his hand.
What's the feasibility of this vehicle being mobile right now?
Slim and none.
Okay. All right. So I'm assuming this is a new scene, so I have to re-rouse all my stuffs. Yeah.
We'll leave it
No?
the same scene. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm kind of
sweet.
flexible that way. Let's just.
Okay.
It's kind of the same group of actions, really.
Okay. All right. So
I'm
I've
not
already
that
gotten.
cruel. I'm just trying to kill you.
All right. I've got strength already roused to 4.
Okay.
Are you cool with me doing another rouse to raise it to 6?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. I failed that rouse. I'm now at hunger 2.
Hey, you hear? Did we actually determine what Parker's beast sounds like? We did not. You succeeded on a lot of the rouse checks, from what I recall.
Parker was embraced during a he was in the wrong place at the wrong time and got slurped on by a Bruja like gang boss. and he had his crew thump him while he was being drained and embraced.
So you hear a voice that is familiar now, but when you first started to hear it, it was like the most, like it's kind of a voice that you've never really heard before. Like, hey, fuck, are you useless or what?
Oh, hey, I remember.
Fuck.
Wrong place. Ooh, no,
Hungry.
no.
Fuck, eat something. Jesus Christ.
There's a walking, talking smorgasbord in front of us.
Yeah.
Just shut up and let me work.
And
All
he's
right.
gonna turn you into a charcuterie board. So I suggest you use this extra blood surge stuff to get the fuck out of here.
I'm working on it. All right. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and rip the car door open.
Okay.
And
If you got potence, you could probably take the car door off entirely.
No, that's the game plan. And I'm going to launch it at the sheriff.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you tear the car door off. Give me
Yep.
a, let's see, this would be a dex and melee. Actually, strength and melee to get the distance in.
Well, I mean, I would
potence.
argue that this would. I mean, okay. All right,
Unless
cool.
you,
So
unless you want to.
I'll take the strength and
argument
melee
for something
I'll
else.
I'll take the strength and melee. I'll shut my mouth. Dice down. All right.
I am so impressed with Google right now. I said charcuterie and it got it right away. Yeah, there it is again. Look at that. That's amazing.
10. Okay.
10 dice. Nice.
10 dice. Yeah. All right. So. Oh boy. All right. Hold on. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna go ahead and spend a willpower.
Put a little hot sauce on the end of that one.
Yep.
Little pepper on the end.
And they came up identical. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 critical.
So the rest of you see Parker kind of push the car door the way it's not supposed to bend, and then kind of like pop the joints off, and then give it the old heave ho. And the sheriff is holding Michael, and a car door just comes in from the side and hits him, and he doesn't move. There's like a little bit of blood, but the car door just kind of like falls off of him, and he still has his hand ready to go. Michael.
The sheriff sees Michael's face wince the moment he hears the car door break because he just knows that somebody fucked up his car before it even comes in. And the moment it bounces off his face, I'm just going to go, you should listen to her and not whoever just did that. Referring back to Sydney saying we could talk about this.
You need to come up with a really good reason why I should continue talking.
Did you say words?
Yes, he did. I heard them. You got really quiet.
Your mic cut out.
You were doing
That's
the low
weird.
gravelly thing and it just dropped.
You should come up with a really good reason why I should let you walk away.
Because I've got something better for you than blood hunting 5 nobodies. And can I make a roll while I'm talking?
Yes.
I want.
Well, it depends on what it
like,
is.
Well, so since he's holding me, other hand up, looking me in the face, with my hands like down and behind me, I want to swap out. I want to swap out clips on my sidearm,
Okay.
just without him seeing it. Just trying to keep his attention.
Like, what's your firearms rating? Like,
My firearms
like,
is 3.
Yeah, you have extensive knowledge of firearms at that point.
Okay.
Yeah, you should be able to do it without a roll. That'll be fine.
Okay, cool. Then yes. So then while I'm saying that, I'm swapping out. Just in case I need it. My clip that's already in the handgun to the single clip I have of 9mm incendiaries.
And he pulls you like real close, and he's like.
Praxis.
What of it?
What are you doing? Just sniffing around as a sheriff for a prince who is getting his ass puppeted about when you could be running the show.
I don't want to run the show.
Okay, but do you still want to be puppeted? You like having a hand up your ass while you don't know what's going on behind the curtain?
I'm speaking from experience, man. It's not too fun. Sydney hasn't lowered the gun, by the way.
And Michael goes, I don't need to know that.
Talking about their Tremere, just...
Oh, look, I don't know.
What do you mean?
Okay, look, I just saw this like 5 hours ago. But I spent the last 30 something year 30 40 years running around as a Tremere bodyguard, a Tremere ghoul. I know the code when I see it, and your prince is up to his ass in blood sorcery and some shady shit that he should not be getting into for the city.
What shady shit?
I don't know if it's your local Tremere or if it's outside Tremere, but somebody is puppeting the prince. And they're doing it for trade. And I'm betting.
When your kinsman was willing to sell us out for it.
And I'm betting that, considering that we've got a former Tremere ghoul, a former Tremere reject, no offense, and I guess technically another former Tremere reject, no offense.
I'm
all
right
in the group.
here.
It's pretty easy to guess who they want to, pin shit on for a distraction.
He's like running this over in his head.
And yeah, Storyteller, for the record, I'm using my merit of City Secret from the player's guide on this one.
That's why he's running it over in his head right now.
Just to verify for the audience that I'm not lying.
I was gonna say, can I roll for bullshit?
You can, but you'll lose.
I'd like to go ahead and join the conversation with Awe active.
Okay.
All right. Look, man, you have better things to do than to scrub the 5 of us, right? There's other more important things that you should be doing. Like Michael here was saying, your prince is in a little bit of a bind. Maybe you should be worrying about why they're wanting to scrub the 5 of us when we technically haven't done anything wrong. And maybe look into why they're wanting to clean house.
Not only that, but 2 of us supply about half of Hope's blood for various baggers. Just saying.
Someone has to keep the party stocked. And I know you Cammies love your gatherings.
That's 2 good reasons, I'd say.
Yeah, get down the catering. Come on, man. Do you even know why you're killing us?
Yeah, I do.
Is it
Is it
worth
because
it?
the prince said so?
I'm actually interested in hearing what the charges are, because I haven't heard anything yet other than I'm dead man walking.
Oh,
What?
come on, Parker. You know better than this. It's the Camarilla. They don't need to be charges. They point a finger and people run.
No, but still, what's the reason on paper?
That's true. The sheriff should at least have been told, right?
Yeah,
I say to the sheriff.
Treason.
like what tradition did I break?
Pretty much all of them. The treason is that you've been working with the Sabbat.
What?
At that,
even have
Dahlia's
Sabbat
gonna
here?
come out of unseen patch. Wait, what? No, 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 no.
Dahlia, hush. No one here is working with the Sabbat. Just like I don't have a wild childer out in the loose.
Do we even have Sabbat in Hope?
There's been rumblings.
Well, you're the first person to tell me because it may occur to you, not really connected to the whole politics of the area. Well, except for Sydney's blood trade, but that's about it.
Yeah,
Oh,
all
you're
I'm
telling
worried about
me.
is, I don't play politics. All I'm looking for is to try to get a better roof over my damn head. Maybe make a little extra money for internet for the month.
Then you're going to have to do it elsewhere.
Sweet, let us the fuck out of town. We're gone, dude.
I can totally leave. Totally, not a problem.
We were on our
I
way
have
to
zero
get
roots
the hell
anywhere.
out of town, and then you decided to break the Masquerade and fucking Superman on top of our damn car.
There's
Yeah,
other
that's going to
problems.
make it kind of hard to get out of town. Apparently.
The Second Inquisition is also gunning for you.
Well, then
And
let
how the
us-
fuck did that happen?
Yeah.
Did that not ring weird to you?
I think it
Is
might
someone's
have
boss double dipping with the Second Inquisition
It
again?
wouldn't be the first time.
I was sent out to take care of the problem first.
Wait,
Look,
why would they send you to take care of a problem when there's a possibility you might run into Inquisition while doing so? Sounds to me like you're just as on the chopping block as we are.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
he
sounds
is-
like an
he
easy
is-
way to get rid of a rabid dog, if you ask me.
Yeah,
Classic Jamar move.
he is the sheriff. It is his job to go out wherever he gets told to go out to. He has to
I
listen,
wanna-
right?
I want to go ahead and make an active roll here, Storyteller.
Sure.
I'm going to go ahead and rouse my charisma to 5.
Okay.
I succeed that. All right, so awe is still on. So I would like to make a charisma and persuasion roll to see if I can convince the sheriff to basically walk us to escort us down to the docks to make sure that we're on the up and up, because that's where we're fucking going. And if he wants to keep an eye out for Sabbat, he can.
That's going to be a bit of a tough roll, but sure, go for it.
Okay. All right.
Charisma and persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna make my way back to the back seat of the car, and I'm gonna get one of my stash, my blood bags out, and Capri Sun it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
All right. I'm gonna get my dice put together for a second there. All right. Okay. That is 1, 2, 3. I'm spending a willpower.
And you included your presence?
I did not.
You have
I need to do that.
You definitely need to do that.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for reminding me, Storyteller.
It's all part of the service.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So look, man, just we're on our way out of town. Just if you can want to, you can escort us down to the docks. Make sure we're getting the hell out of town, and then you can go spot hunting. We have nothing to do with those guys. We just want to get the hell out of town.
Or even better, you can ask your prince what the hell is going on.
Oh, I intend to.
I
Fantastic.
suggest that we move one way or the other. Like, we don't stay here, considering the acrobatics act and all of that just happened, and the car accident. I'd say we might have, I don't know, probably less than 5 minutes before we have actual Inquisition showing up. So
Or
probably not
even
a
more,
safe bet.
or even more kindred, because there's still a blood hunt going on.
Exactly what he said.
I can cut down a little on the kindred part, but
Right.
I can't escort you anywhere while doing so.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Just
that figures.
let us go. That's all we ask. We're gonna get the hell out of town, man. Just let us go.
And it's at this point, after all that talking, that's when he lets Michael go.
Sydney immediately rushes over, checks him over. Oh my god, dude, not gonna lie, that was really fucking cool, but are you still together? Down there you need
Yeah, and
need a hit?
No, I'm good. And Storyteller, I forgot about this. I knock on my chest, and there's a very hollow, like resonating sound. It's like, yep,
Yeah.
I'm still good.
I forget that weird shit. God, that's so fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's get
Yeah,
moving.
So Storyteller, I actually took no superficial based on that.
True.
Yeah.
So
Thanks,
where's everyone going?
I give
I'm-
the hot sheriff a tap on the small of his back because I'm a homo, and I knew you were smart.
Just go for the full like hockey
No, I'm not doing all that.
slap.
I'm
on
a
the ass. Go
Yavor's a
team.
classy man. Classy man.
Well, Storyteller, how long would it take for us to get to the docks on foot?
On foot, it'll take you probably about, I'd say about 20 minutes.
It's not so bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I can scout ahead,
Yeah,
keep an eye on the sky, so to speak.
it'd be a waste of time to bother hotwiring a car if it's that close.
No, we probably don't need you to keep an eye on the skies, considering that we're being set up already. You going, sky high is probably going to be another nail in the proverbial coffin of Masquerade breach bullshit.
I can do that
Mhm.
disappearing trick too, just saying.
Honestly, if we're talking Second Inquisition, I'm more worried about like anti-aircraft at this point. If you go up,
That's very fair. Yeah.
Absolutely
Safety,
true.
Safety in numbers, Sid. I'm gonna go ahead and utilize my streetwise ability here and see if I can navigate us through some back ways to the docks so we can avoid being publicly seen.
All right. Give me a wits and streetwise roll.
Sweet.
I'm gonna grab my my bag out of the trunk and holster my weapon.
While we're doing that and like attempting to leave, I want to take the time to I said last episode I was liquidating some of my assets. I can't have them in any of my accounts, even though I have several of them. So Sydney and Michael and probably Parker, I feel like I have your like account information. I start like
You got a PayPal?
yeah, like a cash app or something. I start just
Mhm.
Oh
like
yeah.
slowly depositing them between everyone's accounts so that my money is still within reach.
This episode of Hope Down and Outcast is brought to you by Cash. No, I'm kidding. Not at all.
2.
2 successes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can I make the roll then? Because
Yes.
I have an urban survival specialty. Yeah, I've got an urban survival specialty, so it might give a bit more of an edge There, yeah, that's a
Gargoyles
6 crit.
also. Oops. Oh god, I was about to say gargoyles can also give you. I can give you an additional die because eyes in the sky. I have a natural
Let's roll
map
it.
of the city.
7 crit.
7 crit.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Yeah.
you can figure out like, okay, if we go down here, turn here, that'd be the fastest route. You know, just like you can kind of mentally put together like the path that you need to take.
Yeah, so I'll just quick coordinate with Sydney while Park is looking around, and I'm grabbing my bag, and then just walk up and just rattle off a series of directions as I'm walking. And I'm like walking past the sheriff as fast as I can.
The sheriff is pretty much just leaving as soon as the lower back tap happened. He just wandered off.
Cool. Well, I'm still walking quick away from that area.
I'm taking the
Uh,
car door with me.
Okay.
Taking my stash with me.
Didn't remember it by, sure.
Michael.
Yeah.
I appreciate your ability to walk in the sun. That's very good. Have you given any thought on if you were, say, viciously murdered between now and when we get out of town? Who do you want to like turn you? Or do you just want us to let you rot? Because we can do that, but
Have Sydney and Michael had this discussion before?
I don't think they have, but he kind of like looks at Sydney and then responds to Ivor, "We'll get there when we get there."
Yeah, Sid just gives that same uneasy look back. Hey, optimism, chins up, heads up, that kind of thing. We're gonna get out of here. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna be in Bermuda with peaches and mangoes.
Yeah.
Lucky
Also,
you
he'll,
get a
he'll,
choice.
yay me. And as he said that as he says that he's unbuttoning his shirt and he opens it up. He goes, also, well, I've got a bit of an edge, and across his chest, Michael's ribcage is on top of his skin, and it is expanded. It's just spread across.
oh god, did
Courtesy,
the Zemitsu do something to you?
Courtesy of my first Domitor.
Oh, they did.
They're the real dicks.
God.
Hey, I mean, hey, I'm in better shape than you guys are from the car crash, so I'll take it.
I didn't take any
Sydney's
da-
just gonna tap her shoulder and also wrap Michael's
Ooh,
ribcage
yeah, I'm
armor.
I'm gonna heal real quick.
Probably a good idea.
I am going to
Hunger 3 now.
take a like I know someone has a blood bag. I'll go for Michael's first if it's available. Otherwise I'm stealing one from Dahlia.
Dahlia's just gonna look at you.
So I took everything I took everything like while after everybody left, so I'll probably see you go for Dahlia and then dig in my bag and toss you one of your blood bags that I took out of the apartment
Oh,
when
thank
we all
God.
evacuated.
He starts drinking, he's like, this is awful, this is awful, this is definitely human, this is awful.
Yeah, so Storyteller, I'm probably down to 5 blood bags now.
Okay.
Be glad
Yeah,
he had
please.
one of yours, because I would have reminded you of the arrangement
4.
you insisted on with me earlier.
Down to 4.
Guys, relax,
Yeah.
relax. Listen, circulatory system got veins everywhere. If
Yeah.
it comes down to that, we're not gonna have to gnaw each other's legs off.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't take anyone's
Sid's got connections. Once we can actually get on the move, we can probably tap into that, metaphorically and literally speaking.
So you all walk for a couple minutes and you turn one particular corner. It's probably about the second or third last corner that you would have to turn down. And give me a wits and awareness from everybody,
Even me?
especially you.
Can I say that I have unseen passage activated now again?
I mean, if you want to
rouse
blow
check.
the rouse check, sure.
Yeah,
I got
that's
4.
fine. I just drink my blood bags. I'm good. I'm still good. All good.
Also, for those of you playing the home game, this is what Ivor actually looks like. The haircut I have now, I was just overgrown everywhere.
2.
2 successes.
Oh, this is
6
not going to work for
successes
me.
for Sydney, 4 successes for Dahlia, 4 successes for Michael.
All right, last willpower available to me, but we're going to use it because that was real pitiful, and that was not better. One.
Do you want to do that for a wits and awareness roll?
That's not a good idea there.
I want to be prepared, and it was the last one anyway. It's fine.
Alright.
It's the
Your
same
last
thing either way.
willpower?
I don't know. Did something happen then? I've never lost willpower before.
Have you spent all
You
your
pass
willpower?
out.
No, you don't pass out, but
No,
yeah,
you're
the
just
book says
mentally
something.
drained, really.
You hit impaired, and then all of your stuff's at it's minus
Get
2.
negatives.
Then you start taking ag willpower damage.
Well, either way, it was just the one anyway. I rolled a 1.
Okay.
I will just say I didn't spend it because I can't
If the
see.
storyteller's kind.
So for Sydney, since you got the 6 crit, you turn the corner and something feels off.
Oh, no.
Especially since you're a gargoyle and you're kind of that connected to the city. And then you see it when you look up. The buildings, when you look up at them, there's like kind of a redness to the cloud that is over you. And it seems like kind of a mist is starting to come down that seems to be red. And that's where we're going to take our break. So,
You son of a
Oh,
bitch.
fuck.
come on back in
You
about
son of a
7
bitch.
minutes, everybody.
Oh no.
And
Ay,
let's
ay,
see how
ay.
your fancy armor deals with this.
Fear.
All right, come back in about 7 minutes, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. And looks like the Kindred are in a bit of trouble again.
It happens.
Yeah, they turn the corner, and there's a bunch of red mist that they see.
That
that's
doesn't
just
look good.
coming down off the tops of the buildings.
Oh.
Can we get a sense of how far it's going? Is on top of the buildings right in front of us, or is it like all the way down the street?
It seems to be all the way down the street. Also, there's a little bit of a rule in this book here, which you can also find on Demiplane. So for the mist itself, let's see what everybody's humanity rating is.
Okay.
Yvor was like,
This character. I'm not Elena this time, so I'm good.
okay.
I'm a ghoul, so I'm at standard level 7.
I'm at 5.
Okay. Sydney, how are you at? What's your humanity sitting at?
8.
Look at you.
I'm a good little bean.
I'm so
Parker?
nice.
And so nice. This was smoke and hang out and also not be enslaved, you know?
Goals.
I have a humanity of 6, and as a side note, I got 3 successes on an intelligence and occult to see if I recognize what the hell this stuff is.
Oh yeah, I should probably do that.
Probably a good idea.
Samesies.
But whilst everybody's doing that, Yvor and Parker,
Ooh.
since you two are down, let's just say around the quote-unquote average humanity rating between 1 and 10, this is a deep crimson mist to the two of you. For Sydney, it seems kind of pinkish. Like, it seems like mist that you should be avoiding for sure, but it just doesn't have quite the same effect on you as it does to Parker and Yvor. Like, it seems like more rich, darker. And what did you get on the intelligence occult roll for anyone who wanted to give that a shot? 2
2.
successes and 2 successes.
Dolly got 3.
Dahlia got 3. Dahlia, you've heard rumors of this, but mostly the rumors that you've gotten are from LA. And from what you've heard, it hurts if you touch it.
The don't let it touch you.
Yeah,
I was
wasn't
not planning on it.
No, no.
Cool. Well, we have to go that way. So are we gonna run real fast, or are we trying to find another route? Because
I'm
both
already
are bad.
running. As soon as Michael pointed, I'm like, nope, we're gone.
and are you running through it?
It
Well-
hasn't touched ground yet. It's basically
Yeah,
just
that's what I mean. Like,
yeah.
are you running through it, or
Well, wherever
If-
you pointed.
I pointed straight down the alley where the mist was coming. Not alley, the street where the mist was coming down.
Oh, never mind then. Hold that. Scratch
That's what I said.
Talk
That-
about-
that's why I.
Let's talk about
that's why I said, like, are we-
gravity and trajectory. Like, let's talk about all the velocity of how fast. Like, how fast is this mist falling? Like, can we run straight through and be successful if we run really, really fast?
If
Or-
everyone started running now, maybe, depending on how fast everyone is.
I am running because I'm not touching that. I'll be like
I'm
me running in my heeled Italian leather
I was gonna
shoes.
say, are you sashaying through?
But which way are you guys running? Are you running down the street through this, or are you running like off to the side?
Oh, well, I don't think the mist is on the street level yet. Period.
It
No,
is
it's not.
No.
No, it's not.
So I'm moving through it to get to where we need to go. I am making a beeline, A to B.
Pretty much the moment that he takes off, I'm assuming Parker's probably about to as well, based on what Patrick said. I'll say to the other two, if this is coming down here, that means they want us to go somewhere else. So we gotta probably follow those guys.
Yep.
Okay.
Race you to the finish.
Race to the finish, and I'll.
Yep.
He's
and, like-
shouting from the front, "Hurry the fuck up!"
Yep.
And
Just go
I-
like rats from a sinking ship.
I
Why
actually
do
have
I
rapid
always get
reflexes.
stuck in this shit like this? Oh my god! I've got to pick better locations, and I'm gonna take off
If you-
running.
Yeah, and as I'm ready to go, if you want, you can run the other way, but we're running this way.
I mean, someone eventually will probably point out to Dahlia that maybe it's her. Maybe you're the one cursed, Dahlia. Go.
So I've gone ahead and I've roused for my dex. I'm still in hunger 2 after drinking that one blood bag, which was fine to me because I have iron gullet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and make a dex and athletics roll. I do have rapid reflexes, so I'm probably not too far behind Yavor.
Yeah, everybody give me a dex and athletics roll. Unless you want to take some other form of locomotion. He looks at the gangrel or the gargoyle.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So there's this funny little thing called flight. It's
There
a
is a
protean
flight.
amalgam. And oddly enough, it needs a running start. And I do move a little bit faster. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to, below the mist, obviously, but start like a hawk searching for prey close to the ground, quickly as my little wings can take me.
Okay.
Sydney, uppies.
I would also, all right, so very much like flying monkey style, I would like to just, as I start to take flight, you hear the great flapping of wings. I'm going to grab Michael by his armpits and also lift him up.
So yeah, so long as it doesn't
Thanks,
like change your
guys.
speed of flight. As long as it doesn't change your speed of flight, I can roll
It
if it
doesn't.
does.
I just have to pass
Okay.
I just have to pass a strength test.
Okay.
Then give me a
I
strength.
remember this when I need to get out of the next sticky situation, and instead of using like the cover, like affect everyone using chemistry, instead I'm gonna use the Fata Morgana and just say fuck you
Yeah.
guys. Just say
Yeah,
it.
I mean, look, 15-year roommates, chick we just met tonight.
I mean fair,
I
but
mean-
still.
Dahlia,
That's
Chick
you're
you just met
assuming
tonight has the survival instinct.
Dahlia, you're thinking too far ahead. You're assuming there's going to be another time.
Dahlia's
rolled
not
a one.
dumb and is expecting that she's gonna survive this. So
We all
That's
have
4
wishes.
successes for me, by the way.
4 successes.
Yes.
Okay.
I wish that was me.
Ivor and Parker.
I'm not contesting the strength test. So yeah.
Yeah, he's not contest. He's not fighting. I'm just.
Yeah.
I just need to be able to maintain my speed and flight with that test.
And 2 successes for Parker.
Mhm.
Dahlia, how'd you do?
3.
3 successes.
This is why I need the
Uh,
head start.
Yeah. So Parker's pretty much caught up to Ivor at this point. Because, expensive shoes, you don't really want to scuff them. You're kind of running a certain way that, minimize anything that'll happen to them.
I don't want to
Uh,
bleed into my shoes. That'd just be very inconvenient for me.
It's really hard to get blood out of your shoes. You probably know this lesson from being part of the circulatory system.
The amount of Italian leather shoes I've had to get rid of.
And Dahlia is a little bit ahead of those who are not flying. What is the speed on flight, Sydney? If you want to look that up for me.
Flight is about the same as walking speed, and because I've got a pretty decent walking speed, I'm a speedy little goofster. So,
Yeah,
but Michael, that also affect Michael since I'm carrying him.
Sydney and Michael are about not shoulder to shoulder with you because they're probably above you all at that particular point. But yeah, we're going to do a series of like 3 Dex and Athletics rolls to see if you can get out from the mist before it envelops you. Let's go with number 2 on those rolls.
Since I'm not making that roll since I'm being carried, my action for this round is the bag is to the front, my gun has gone back in its like vest holster, and I'm like actually it'll probably take 2 rounds because I'll be struggling with it. I'm getting the sawed-off shotgun out of the the bag.
Just to clarify, Storyteller, this is a straight athletics roll.
It would
to hold
be
me.
Dex and Athletics.
Okay, thank God that adds a lot more dice to my roll.
Oh yeah, you already did strength and athletics to hold me, so now you just fly fast.
Yeah, just fly with it.
3 successes.
3 successes. Ivor, Dahlia, and Parker. What do we get?
Oh, for Dex and Athletics?
Dex and Athletics, yes.
Okay.
One more time.
What? Well, actually, 2 more times.
That's fine.
Oh, okay.
If you don't get that many
3.
successes, it's going to be a lot more than that. 2
2.
successes. Dahlia,
3.
3 again. Okay, Dahlia is increasing her lead.
2 on that roll.
2, and you've already got 2. Okay. Let's try that one more time. Another round of Dex and Athletics. As the mist is probably about halfway down the building at this point, it's just coming down to ground level as you all make the last roll of this. You can rouse your dexterity if you so choose as well.
I might have to do that because
For
these rolls is
critical?
not it, and I don't want to get. Oh God, I failed. Okay, but I'm still
Or
gonna rouse.
clean.
I'm also gonna rouse.
No, that can't be right.
All right, I'm not hungry. Okay, that's
Can't-
good.
it
That's
can't
great.
be right. Did you crit fail?
No.
Okay.
It's just that I have a grand total of 1 success, and I rolled like 7 dice.
It'd be like that sometimes.
For the rest
Definitely
of you,
do.
as the mist is kind of closing in on where you are, Ivor doesn't fall, but due to the fact that in the world of darkness it rains a lot, the ground is kind of slippery, the ground is wet. Running on like designer shoes isn't the best even if the ground isn't wet. So Yvor is falling behind, and the mist is closing in on Yvor. So I'm going to leave that up to any of you if you want to, circle back around, help the Kate a bit.
Can we see or hear that?
You are all kind of looking forward.
Right.
I think I've been
They're in front of me though, so I can
I've
see
been
him, right?
I've been pretty close with Yavor this whole time here as far
That's
as
true.
yeah, so I think if he starts to falter, I think I'm close enough to maybe try to cinch an arm underneath his and maybe come on, haul ass, let's go.
And how many successes did you get on that one, Parker?
That was a 4 on that Dex and Athletics.
That would reduce it down to a 2. Dahlia, you were way in the head.
Yeah,
Way
you're
ahead of everybody though,
Did
because
I?
you had like 3 successes, 4 successes, and 4 successes.
And 4 crit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
so speedy.
Not fucking around to find out.
So at the end of that particular turn, and I'm going to house rule a particular rule that is from this particular book, which you can get on Demiplane. The mist closes in as it completely touches the ground. Sydney, Michael, and Dahlia are all kind of at the edge of the mist. You just make it out as the mist closes in on the street. Parker and Yvor, on the other hand, are enveloped in the mist. And you both hear just screaming as if there's like specters that are in pain, that are some kind of ghostly entities screaming in your ears as the mist comes down and exposed bits of your skin, they start to form like blisters, and you both take, since you're caitiff, and this is where the house rule comes in.
Oh God.
Since you're caitiff, you are not quite as connected to Kane as the others. Except for the ghoul, because, it's a ghoul. So, instead of the in-book 2 aggravated damage, you would both take 1 aggravated damage. But you are still, I would say, depending on your rolls, a good another roll to get to the edge of the mist. So everyone else, if you stop to kind of wonder where the other 2 are, you can sort of make out outlines, I guess would be the best way of putting it, in the mist of the other 2. So since you're both together in this particular role, unless anyone wants to dive in after them to try to help.
How long does the rouse on your on like Dex last?
That'll be for, technically it's the scene, but I generally extend the scenes across like a couple different bits. But
I'm just wondering if I would have to rouse again if I like say if I wanted to do it.
Sorry, technically in the book it's like per roll, which I think is ridiculous, and I extend it to the scene. So yeah, it's still roused now.
Okay, cool.
So it'd be another Dex and Athletics for Parker and Yvor. Dahlia, Sydney, and Michael, are any of you going to be trying to rescue your wayward caitiff?
Not this round.
I gotta drop off Michael first. We're all gonna get caught. It's like a bucket of crabs. I just have to make sure that Michael's put away first.
Okay, so that's 2 fails on my. I mean, they're not bestial, so I guess it's nothing. But I rolled a 3.
3 successes? Okay.
Yes.
Parker?
2.
Combined
Now,
5. So go ahead.
If Parker doesn't get out of the mist, I would like to use my roll to actually push him further.
Okay. You both kind of stumble out of the mist at the end of that particular round,
Oh, thank God.
but you both take another aggravated damage in moving from one point A to point B.
Yep.
And it's just absolute, like, being dipped in battery acid, just pain on any exposed flesh.
Important question, storyteller. What does the
That's
mist
me.
smell like?
That's an interesting question that does not be explained in this particular book.
Mm.
But
Grave dust, according to some speculation in the book.
Oh,
before you started to take the damage, there was a smell of, like, just kind of an earthy smell. And let's just say after you started to take damage, it smelled completely different.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Corroding flesh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And the rest of you, when you see them kind of stumble out, there's still kind of traces of the mist following behind them, and they look pretty bad. Like, it is a rough scene.
Just face and hands exposed on Parker here. But so
Yeah.
I'm looking like freaking dark man.
I am
Sydney, have you dropped me?
Have, presumably.
Yeah,
Okay.
at this point,
Just
yeah.
checking.
Ivor?
Yavor's just not, he's like, obviously he's fucked up, but he's like, let's just go quickly. He's like wringing his hands. They've covered in blisters. He looks like a leper.
If I'm on
Yeah.
the ground, then
Looking
I'm
pretty
literally like checking down alleys to make sure like we didn't run into a trap.
Give me a wits and awareness.
I'm
Storyteller, I
just-
would like to do that as well.
I'm gesturing for a blood bag.
You will have to wait. I'm not paying attention, but afterwards, yes.
Does anyone want to try a heal at this particular
5.
juncture? 5 successes. Dahlia, are you doing the wits and awareness?
I got a 5 and a 4.
Or are you
so.
just unseen passage and running off?
That's considerable.
The Ravnos thing to do.
So I can mend up to 2 superficial damage. So I don't know how helpful that will be, but
You
I
can-
think mechanically you can roll 3 dice to do an ag damage, but it's like 1 and it's like the whole night or something like that.
Yeah.
I got 4 on mine. My wits and awareness.
Okay. 5 for Michael. Sydney, how'd you do? 4? You all pretty much sort of noticed this at the same time. Down one of the alleys, like you check the one alley, clear. There's a little bit of mist that's kind of trailing into that alley. You kind of you all check the other direction, and you can see that there's like a kind of box truck SWAT tactical type van that's there, and the back is opening, and there are people coming out that are like head to toe body armor with rifles and laser sights that are coming out. And the one that seems to be coming out last has like it's all like black colored tacticals, the kind of SWAT gear, but the one that comes out last has kind of like a painted kind of stripe down the middle, and then over the glasses area is white, so it looks like there's a kind of painted on white cross over the top of their face.
The moment they come out, I immediately like shotgun in hand up like whoa, 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 whoa.
At the point that you do that, I'm going to give everybody a round to, let's just say, consider their options and or dodge. because the laser sights are coming up in your direction, and after this round, the active firing is going to start.
And
I'm attempting to enter active negotiation.
I don't think that they're in a negotiating type mood.
Dahlia is just gonna. I need you guys to all go away from me. And then she's gonna move forward and Fata Morgana on the truck full of hopefully all human people.
Parker has indicated via kind of a sign language type thing that he's going to be running. Sydney, Yvor?
You're gonna Fata Morgana. So I'm going to
Keep in mind if you're anywhere if you're in the vicinity of me when I do that, to where I know that you're there, it's going to affect you. Like if you can see me, it's going to affect you. So you would have to either get behind me and close your eyes, and maybe that would work. I don't know if that would work or not, but
got it.
if yeah.
Let
If
me
you see me or I see you, it's gonna
be a wrap.
Yeah.
Can I do any of them have their eyes exposed?
No.
No, they distinctly do not have their eyes exposed.
Yeah, it looks like it's like they seem to have like kind of like sunglasses type thing on. They have everything. It almost looks airtight, honestly. It looks like a complete kind of face shield that they have on.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to. Oh God. I want to be a helpful little bitch, but I don't think he's gonna be a helpful little bitch. He's gonna run.
Same. I'm taken to the skies. I'm flying.
Michael, you were
I already said what-
negotiating.
I already said what I'm doing, so I am not aware of this. I did not hear Dahlia say that, so I'm currently in the front as she walks up, pretty much like right behind her, next to me, going like, whoa, 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 whoa. And for what it's worth, I read as human, but ghoul to people that have that ability. So like I read as mortal.
Mortalish.
For those of you who can hear this kind of thing, there is a uttering of fire, and they're going to start opening fire.
Does Dahlia get to do her Fata Morgana, or
It's all going to happen at the same time. So
Cool,
make me a
okay.
roll for the Fata Morgana.
All right.
As a hail of gunfire erupts in your direction. And what are you doing for the Fata Morgana? What is the thing that you're going to make them experience?
the difficulty on Fata? Okay, so I can't roll against it, but it's a difficulty of like 1 plus the number of senses, I think.
So essentially, I am inflicting rigor mortis on them. Stiffness, pain if they try to move, likely because their joints, nothing's going to work the way that it needs to. Everything's just going to be stiff. But if they try to move, it's going to be essentially the feeling of breaking a bone. Because when you're under rigor mortis, the only way to move is by breaking the bone.
Okay.
So that's essentially what I'm doing. I'm inflicting rigor mortis on all of them. Stiffness, inability to move.
Parker, give me a Dex and Athletics.
Okay.
And Yvor, you said you were making a run for it as well?
Yeah, humans are not my specialty in any way, shape, or form.
So yeah, Dex and Athletics there as well. Sydney, same.
Like I said, I'm taking
So-
to the skies. I'm getting out of there. Like a
Am I
bat out of
still-
hell, you could
Eight.
say.
I got an 8 critical on that roll. Just saying.
Yeah. The problem I'm having as a storyteller is the gunfire is happening at about the same time, and initially it was going to be just a few bullets coming in your direction from a short burst. But now they're holding the trigger because you just turn their fingers into rigor mortis, so they can't release.
I mean,
successes.
choices were made.
Mordecai.
Or got 4
Oh.
coming in with the kick-ass roll.
Oh, wait,
Parker, 5. Sydney, how many?
3.
6 or 3? Oh,
3. Yeah.
I thought it was 6. I was like,
Sorry.
all right.
That's 5 with rapid reflexes.
Okay.
Also on, by the way, if that counts for anything.
Sorry, I found a clarification. Since I now know that Dahlia is a Ravnos, if that gives me reason to suspect that this is a hallucination, so I can attempt to make a roll. I don't know if I'll beat 8 crit, but
Yeah.
I have an attempt at a roll.
The attempt at the roll is the I pulled it up here.
Intelligence plus awareness against
Yeah.
what she rolled.
Now, considering that I was expecting them to not be shooting at the time of that when I did that, which is why I was wanting them to freeze and not do anything.
Go on.
Noticing that that's what's happening, can I try to do another one?
If you want.
Okay. I will roll again.
Yeah, no, I didn't make that. So I'm locked up with them.
I am going to shout, like, I'm not looking. I'm not going to turn around, but I'm going to shout, like, because I can hear the gunfire still going. More targets!
I mean, that might be effective.
Storyteller, while this other illusion is in the process of happening, how much damage did Dahlia and I take?
I have bad
So I can keep track of
news.
this shit. Cool.
So these particular automatic weapons are +3. And I rolled an
That's
8.
okay. That's okay. I've got that soak from the armor on my end, so
Yeah. So
I
that's 11
I take-
total. So you take 5 superficial once it's halved.
cool. Yeah, I can do that.
For everybody who was attempting to dodge, it would readjust the roll downward. Parker, you got 5, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So 5, 11, 6, halved 3. You
Oh wait, I take
4, same 3, and Sydney you would take 4 superficial.
Oh, so five halved. 5 is for everybody halved. That's not including my
yeah,
body armor.
It was 11 total.
Okay, so then with my body armor, I actually take 2. Yeah, I should round up 2.
Yeah.
It's a girl taking aggravated damage because ouchies.
I am now all the way. My health tracker is now officially full with 2 ag already on it. So yeehaw.
This
Same.
rarely happens in adjacent or Vancouver by Night games. But once the health tracker is full and you are over to the aggravated, or before you even hit the aggravated, you are at -2 on all rolls from that point on until you heal some of the superficial or ag down to being regular in the health tracker. Ivor, question?
No, I was just saying I'm in the same boat. Like,
Okay.
I have 2 ag and 3 superficial, and my health tracker is full.
Yeah, so it's going to be -2 for the dice for everybody who has that situation. Dahlia, how you feeling?
So I got 8 again, not critical on that one. I did rouse, and I'm gonna stroke them out.
At this
Cool.
point is when they all kind of fall over, with the exception of the one who has the cross painted across their thing.
God damn it.
Yeah, I
Uh,
collapsed forward. I can't beat that.
Well, I'm just gonna grab him as I'm going the opposite direction now because I don't have to stay there for this to take effect now. Like it is happening. So I'm just grabbing and pulling with me.
As the person with the cross, what's your strength, Dahlia? Do you have any potence as well? Is that
Mm-mm.
question? No. What is your strength rating?
I've only got a 2 strength, and if I'm struggling, I'm just gonna yell and I'm just gonna be like, "Yo, Batgirl, I need a little help, please."
I mean, two is still like not normal human strength.
It's 2 is about average normal human strength, give or take.
Okay.
And dragging somebody who is stroked out and rigor mortis isn't exactly the easiest thing to do.
I guess that's my question: is does this replace the first one? Because I don't, or does it stack?
It
If I'm not
replaces
mistaken,
it, I
it all
think.
Replace it.
stacks. Does it replace it? Oh, I thought it stacked.
It would
That's
replace
fine
it.
now.
Okay, so that's at least one less thing.
So you call for Bat Girl.
Yes, I yell for Batgirl.
And the person with the cross on their head walks forward, not exactly stepping over the people who had collapsed in front of him. And you can hear him say, "Weak-minded, faithless fools."
Oh, fucking come on already!
As the
For
mist
fuck's
is kind of
sake!
going around him. And Sydney, did you turn around and going back to...
I hear Dahlia call out, but I'm not going to help her with my call.
Rude?
Does he expect me coming? Is he looking up, perchance?
The other guy? No.
Cross gentleman. This would such a terrible thing, if someone were to dive on him like a peregrine falcon with a butterfly knife.
It would. Give me a... Let's go with strength and melee.
Strength and melee. And I'm going to rouse for
Melee.
this. Yeah, melee. Let me rouse the blood first. My stolen from your blood. That's a 10. I do not get hungrier.
Nice.
And
yeah.
all right, so that is 4, 5, 6.
Oh, hey, Storyteller. While she's
That's
rolling,
me.
this is a new effect. Can I do that? Can I attempt that roll again to see through the illusion?
Yeah.
It's still a hallucination. All right, go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 5 successes. That's 5.
5 successes. So describe the way that you would come down on them. Are you like kind of aiming for their back? Or are you
I'm
going
aiming
for the
directly
front?
for the head. So there is a way that birds of prey often go for hard-shelled objects. Most famous case being a Greek philosopher being killed by a tortoise falling from the air. While I'm not able to drop him, it sure would be a shame if I were just swan diving, knife forward, directly into his skull.
You hit, but it basically just has the effect of hitting into the helmet. The helmet kind of splits, and your knife kind of twists out of your hand at that point. And there's a cut in his head that would definitely require stitches, and blood starts pouring out. And you can see as the helmet kind of breaks away and his mask kind of gets torn off, that there is it almost looks for those who are experienced with this sort of thing, like kind of an Ash Wednesday kind of like stripe of the same cross pattern across his face. And he's
Shoot.
going to shoot you.
Well, quick question. Two things. One of them is involving what she just did. How's that blunt force trauma to the head going, though?
It is not great.
Okay. The second thing is I spent a willpower and I hit 8 critical.
Nice.
So I'm up.
Tie goes to the defender.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Sydney, do you have any fortitude of any kind?
Oh,
Sorry about that. I tried to. I said run. I said that. Oops.
There it is.
And just so everybody is also aware, in case it was missed earlier, I did mention that the mist was coming around at this particular gentleman.
Yeah,
So-
I think Sydney was planning on like falcon falcon diving, right?
Yeah.
yes.
So, Sydney, no fortitude?
No, yes, I do have fortitude.
What power is in fortitude?
Let me see. Resilience.
Resilience. Just gonna look that up right quick.
Oh, I couldn't
Extra
hear
health.
you. 2.
Okay, so what is it? Do you have 2 in fortitude?
Yes.
Okay. Have you added that to your health track already?
Yes, I have.
What's your
Your-
second fortitude power?
My second fortitude power. Fuck.
I
Damn,
don't
the
think
sheet
that's a
doesn't have it.
fortitude power.
That's not a power.
It can be.
It can
Well,
be.
not for fortitude. Maybe stamina
says-
ability,
Could
but
says
be
you.
potence.
Potent stamina, not really fortitude though.
Celerity, if you wanted to go that route.
God.
A little bit
Sorry
of
about that.
presence.
My sheet didn't.
So Sydney comes in, hits the crossed gentleman, and the mist is coming back around him. Did you intend to go down and fight him, or just kind of swoop back up? Because that would put you almost directly into the mist for that.
Oh, difficult decision.
Yeah, because he's shooting at you either way.
Get the
You know
fuck
what?
out of there.
He's gonna be shooting at me either way. I might as well stay down and gouge out his eyes, you know?
So, with the result of that particular roll, and we were trying to figure out, I believe, if your fortitude would be effective against this. That was 5 successes plus 3 from the weapon. So that is 8. So that is 4 superficial, unless you want
And
to use some
She
fortitude,
has toughness. Yeah.
which is a rouse check.
I will rouse. I hope I don't reach a certain level of hunger because that means I'm going to start breaking apart. So, okay, failed. I'm hungrier. I am at hunger 3. If I get any hungrier, I'm going to start breaking apart.
So you're pretty much that. I believe it reduces to 1 superficial, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Part of the rules. So you take another superficial, which I believe you were pushed into the aggravated portion of things.
Yes,
that's
that'll be 2
basically-
ag for me.
Another egg. And you are -2 on dice rolls. So what do you want to do in this next round? Or does anyone else want to try anything as the mist
I do have-
envelops him?
I do have one thing now that I can actually act again.
Okay.
I am seeing Sydney down on the ground, me up again. I'm reaching my bag, and I'm just gonna yell, "Sid, fly!" And I'm gonna hold to throw what's in my bag the moment that she takes off. If she takes off,
Okay.
If she doesn't, then-
Dahlia, are you attempting anything?
No, now that he's moving, I'm letting him continue to move and I am going forward. I did my part. I took most of them out. Somebody
Given
else
the
can handle
way-
the one.
Given the way the scene has been playing out, forward, do you mean over to where Parker and
Yes,
Yavor
I'm going
are?
that
Yeah.
direction. I'm running away, fleeing this place.
That is
Oh,
an
now that you-
excellent choice.
Now that you've mentioned that, I was gonna suggest, Parker, should we push the car?
Yavor, you are muted on Google Meet.
Whoops, my bad. I'm gonna say it again. Parker, should we push they came out of a van, right?
Yeah, but
They're
the
like
van,
next.
the van is behind where he's currently standing, engaged
We'd
with
have
Sydney.
we'd have to
and-
run back into the mist.
Yeah, that's getting
Oh.
enveloped in mist at this
Yeah.
particular point.
Okay, then oh god, I don't want to. Yeah, Sydney just needs to fly. Sydney's got wings.
Just running, and as I'm running, I'm just yelling like, "We need cover! We need cover! We need to regroup! We got to figure this shit out! Go, 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 go!"
Yeah.
So yeah.
Look, there's no guns. I don't have a gun.
Sydney, do you fly?
Sydney, do you fly?
Storyteller?
Yes,
Of course.
But
Cool.
is there a but?
I expected there to be a but, yes.
Yeah, yeah. I'm expecting Sydney to say something that's like a but.
Oh, okay, no.
Oh no, no.
So
I was thinking there's gonna be a roll. I'm just like, I'm
No.
getting out of dodge, bad out of hell.
Actually, yeah, there is. Give me a Dex and Athletics,
God damn it.
which is -2. Just talk yourself right into that one. Teacher, why didn't you give us any homework?
That's not a lot of dice. Oh, thank God. That's 2 crits. Oh my God. That's
that's
that's 3 successes.
It's 4 successes with 2 crits.
4.
2 crit.
Hell yeah. I was not
Cool,
rolling
so-
with a lot there. I'm relieved.
So the moment that she flies,
As Sydney
'Cause I was
takes
holding- I was-
off-
holding for this one.
As Sydney takes off, there is a eruption of gunfire behind her. And are you going to rouse again with fortitude? Because there is a hit.
Is toughness not active for the scene?
Toughness would not be active for the scene. This is a different round. I
This
believe it's
is-
per round for toughness.
I'm gonna rouse. That's a 4. I'm gonna get hungrier. And that means that starving decay becomes active.
Oh, it is one scene.
well,
Sorry. Yeah, no, don't worry about that.
Rules lawyer, it is one scene.
Yeah, it is one scene.
Oh,
So
Okay, oh. Okay, that's good. I do not enter starving decay, which just means I would start breaking apart.
Nope.
Giant
so you have
rocks.
2 fortitude.
Yes.
This is
That means they're still affected by.
okay.
the
Yeah, superficial
hallucination.
damage subtracts your fortitude. So this is I rolled 5 successes, so that is 8 minus the 2 of your fortitude before the half. So that's 6. That is 3 superficial.
That fills up my
Shooting right
tracker.
now.
Storyteller, I didn't get to do the thing that I was holding for when she took off.
It
Which is
all
probably gonna
happens all at the same time.
What I was going to do might affect their ability to shoot.
But on the opposing side of that,
Mhm.
it's until she takes off, there's no chance of you being able to do it. So that would
That
delay.
fills up my tracker. So
Sydney goes up and then kind of arcs and falls down in torpor.
Well, she's going
And
up.
you
Does she
are-
arc away from?
Yeah,
she arc away from them?
She arcs away from him, but it's just the bullets that hit her on the way through as
Is it
whatever
toward
you're
us?
Cool.
going to be throwing goes in.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So the thing I threw was pull fuse dynamite. I threw 2 of them
Okay.
into the crowd, and it takes about a round for it to go. So if that happened at the exact same time, it goes off now. At the start of this round, now that they've shot her.
Did Sydney fall toward us?
He said
Sydney
yes.
falls
Yeah,
towards, yeah.
I am going to run back, and I am going to shove my wrist into her mouth.
Okay. That we
I'm
can
like,
kind
"Get
of
up.
do along
Get up,
the
get up."
way.
Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up.
Sydney,
So
Talia
you're
is not stopping. I
How
did
much-
what I needed to do, and I'm done.
how much are you putting into Sydney, Yavor? And Sydney, you would be at 3 right now for hunger.
Wait, where? What are you
Yes.
at?
Sydney's at 3.
Yes.
And torpor.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you 1, so that I'm at 3 and you're at 2, but at least you're not falling apart.
He's a higher blood potency, so that'll at least wake her up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
and-
stacks 2 for you.
It
You're welcome.
sort of wakes her up, but not really, due to the fact that she would have to heal in this particular instance, as it's trauma that put her into torpor.
Right.
Gotcha.
We can do that all on the way. I'm assuming you're collecting Sydney, and as the explosion goes off.
Yeah, just to let you know,
nothing-
that's 10 superficial damage to the area
Yeah,
and
there's a
everybody that's in
lot.
the middle of it.
You
To their
can't-
crowd.
You can't tell what happened, but you can speculate pretty much as to what happened. The red mist, though, is still moving to close in any gaps. So you would all be able to collect Sydney and start running towards wherever the next goal is. You said you were going towards the docks?
Yes. So, yeah, after throwing that, I'm going to grab Sydney with Yavor if we're running and just, carry with as we book it, and he feeds her to get her to heal and all that jazz.
What is everyone else doing? Parker and Dahlia. Dahlia is still running, I believe.
Dahlia did not stop running.
I'm also running to the docks.
All right. So, as you make the last couple of corners to the docks, there seems to be less anything on the street. And you run past several different kind of, not necessarily super run down or anything, but there's a lawyer's office that is nearby. There's a few other landmarks. And you run by it's one of those vans that whoever owns it probably thinks that it's the coolest fucking van ever and not dilapidated at all, but it's got like, the airbrushed scene on the side with the wizard or whatever, and they probably think it's the fucking coolest thing ever, but it's just a piece of shit. And you make your way to the docks. What is the plan from here?
I'm just gonna say that if there is not a ship or a boat ready for us to get the fuck on and go, I'm going straight into the water. I'm not alive. I will walk the bottom to wherever I need to go. I do not care.
Until the sun hits it.
Deep enough, there is no sun. It's all good.
Parker's going to be looking for his contact that was supposed to be helping get them out of town. He's usually actually no, Storyteller, it's all up to you.
There's probably somebody there.
Mm-hmm. And this individual's name was
We lost Zach. Oh wait, Zach's back. Okay.
That was weird. Okay.
Everybody's having tech problems tonight,
Yeah,
apparently.
Steve get OBS adjusted.
No, Zach, for some reason it didn't do the regular Zoom thing, just pop them out entirely. So
Huh.
yeah, everybody stayed in the same spot.
Nice. All right, so my contact that I call or texted to get the hell out of Dodge here was Scott the drug dealer.
You see Scott. Scott's kind of like the greasy leather jacket type guy. It's like,
Mhm. I'm gonna go ahead and activate awe.
Okay. You don't really need to with Scott.
No, this is important, and I'm firing for effect.
Okay.
Hey, Scott, what's up?
Yeah, you know, I was getting the final touches on the shit prepared here for you.
All right, cool. So it's me plus 4. How much is that gonna run?
Couple hundred.
That is very much in your account already, so
Brought to you by
okay.
Cash App.
Yeah. All right, hold on a second here, Scott. Holy shit, Yavor. All right, Scott, it's done. We need to get going now. You never saw us, okay?
All right. Never see you anytime I see you, but
Exactly. That
Which
is why
boat?
we.
That's
Yes.
all I
know
need to
how
know.
it
Which
is.
boat? Which boat? Which boat?
Whoa, hey. You just
Hey,
Hi, you love me also, and I'll hit awe. You also love me. Which boat?
hey, you know, if you guys are ever in town again, you know, she's really hot.
Boat. Which boat? Boat. Which boat?
Hey, the Scott, that gunfire you heard,
Hmm.
that was us.
Oh,
We need to
shit.
get moving. Yes.
No, it wasn't you because I didn't see it, right? Except for
Exactly.
I saw her,
Thank
she's
you,
pretty hot.
Scott. I know. Let's go, Scott. The fucking boat.
Storyteller.
Come on, man.
It's that one over there. Yo.
Storyteller, while this is happening, I'm just like in the back, and I'm expending whatever blood bags I took, and I'm just chaining them into Sydney's mouth until she can heal, just to keep hunger down. Like one goes in, just draining.
It's kind
I'm
of
like
Okay,
slapping Sydney while you do that.
I don't care. I don't even care if I burn. I don't care if I burn all of them. Fuck these guys. I'm just getting her back up.
what I'm picturing is like the, you know, the squeeze bottle thing that you use to try to put it over somebody's face so that they breathe. Only it's like blood bags that you're switching out. You're like,
Kind of like I just have a bag and I'm like grabbing the top and just down.
get to
Rolling it from the bottom.
I do take one because she's thirsty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sydney, if you want to heal, I'm gonna put you all the way to 1 while you heal.
I think
Thank you.
you were already at 1 because my blood counts for 2.
She has to rouse to heal, so I'm just making
Oh.
sure it stays at
Yeah,
1
she-
no matter
yeah,
what.
She has to rouse to
Yep.
heal. So
I'm
let's do that.
rousing.
You have to do 3 rouse checks for 1 aggravated point of damage.
Oh boy, that's gonna be a lot.
Yeah.
I'm literally feeding you all the. I'm literally feeding you all the blood bags. I've got
There's
like
only 4
6
left.
more. Yeah, 4
All right,
more. So
that's a 10, a 9, and an 8 for the first ones.
Nice.
All right, I'm
that's-
gonna
that's
heal
all
at
right,
least
that's all
2.
You can only do 1 per day though.
Oh, right. Gotcha. Been a
Ag
hot
is one
minute.
of those tricky things.
Dahlia is currently boarding said boat that she was pointed like that one over
Hey,
there. She went straight to that one.
Hey, Parker.
Yo.
He like slides you like a little piece of paper, and he's like, "Give her my number for me, would you?"
Yeah, we'll do. I slip it into my. All right, Scott. Probably ain't gonna hear from me for a while. I'll catch you. I'll catch you up when I get back. All right.
All right.
Hey, I owe you. Thank you.
Again.
You owe nothing.
The man's been paid, but you know it's still a favor's a favor.
Always
Thank
tip
you.
your servers, right? You know.
Exactly.
You got
All right.
$500 or however many dollars.
All right, let's.
Dahlia yells back to you guys as she is like
As the boat's
She's
trying to
starting to-
pull away from the
she's
dog.
starting to untie everything to pull. She's like, "Hey guys, not my first round of vampirates. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Time to go. Gotta
Good
go."
callback. Yep. And Parker's getting on the boat.
And everyone else, I'm assuming.
I have to make sure Sydney gets on the boat, which
Yep,
means
same.
pulling Sydney.
Yep.
Sydney's still. It's like Twerpers. It's gonna be a while till I'm conscious.
Yeah, I'm tugging, and I have 1 strength, so it's not going too high.
Okay, just take her below
I've
deck.
got 2. Yeah.
So you guys are easily able to finagle Sydney onto the boat.
Okay.
Gotta put her below deck.
Take off. And that's where we're going to end this particular episode.
Awesome.
We're going to do a quick round table to see where everybody's going to be next, what you're up to. And then we'll find somebody to raid out to, and we will raid over to them, give them all the love from us. Probably find somebody playing vampire at this point. We're going to go in opposite order. Let's start over here with Patrick.
Hi, Patrick Gill, creative director over at Martlet Games. Going to take these off because they are giving me a headache. They are handy, but they are not intended for long-term monitor use. There we go. Anyways, we have a whole lot finally rocking and rolling. We've turned the lights back on over at the Twitch channel. So we've got, let's see here. Boopadoo. We had, I'll let Sam talk about her thing, which is already have been broadcast by now. Let's see here. We had Death Pack 2, Death to the Undead, which features Zach and Sam reprising their roles as our lovable part of the lovable Sabbat pack that Steve helped build.
Not this Steve.
London's not the Martlet Steve. We've got London's Bleeding. We have the finale, which should, in theory, be, if it's not out yet, it should be soon. I don't know how that part of the schedule is going to be working out yet. Also, Psychopomps Incorporated, and Rose has went and put together a wonderful Dragon Age game that I'm looking forward to everyone seeing. It is a blast. You will all love it, I promise. Keep an eye on the socials. We're busy. I'm busy. Love you all. Good night.
And Abby.
Yeah, hey, I'm Abby. I'm your local Indigenous nerd. You can catch me on the Bird and Wave website at Enough of Abby. You can see that below my name. I do cultural consultation. I'm in games, like in this one. Particularly, you can catch me on at the Hype Goblins channel with Luck and Chaos, where I'm also, strangely enough, a winged creature. Seems to be a theme, but I'm told I'm enjoyable. So, like, maybe give me a follow, give me a look-see. Pretty please with sugar on top. But yeah, that's me.
And Sam.
That's me, that one. Haha. Hi everybody, I'm Samantha McClarty. I have been Dahlia Black, the estranged-ish Ravnos. I don't know what I am. I'm just here. So yeah, I am the boot camp game. I don't know when it's airing at this point. Is it already? It has already aired, right? Yes. Okay. ADHD time is not relevant to me at all.
It's as of recording, it is broadcasting tomorrow, Sam.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Thanks for letting me know.
Yes.
Guys, I cannot keep track of shit half the time. So either way though, yeah, it was a fun go at watching these several players that had never played V5 before learn how to play it, and my intention specifically was to start them getting used to the system without throwing them into utilization of disciplines off the bat. So we progressed to that point, and it was a learning experience for all of us. My very first time storytelling, and I don't remember how it went because that was a minute ago when we actually filmed that. Zach was my helped me out a lot. My right hand for that one helped me guide them and get them through that. But it was a really good experience, I think, for all of them, and they have been begging me to write the second part of that. So we'll see how this goes. You can see Zach, of course, on that one, and Lex also makes an appearance on that one as well, and a couple of new names. Then there's London's Bleeding. Yes, Lillian Crawford. Her finale is coming up. And Death Pack, where I'm reprising the role of Davy, the very artistic Toreador. Come hell or high water, she's gonna make a fucking painting. Her blood, your blood, it doesn't fucking matter. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm just rambling. So I'm gonna let somebody else take over. Follow me on social to find out what I'm doing, when, and where. Cheers.
And Jamar.
Oh God. I'm Jamar. I have been Ivor, who cares very deeply about his gargoyle. I am a vampire on another show that will be recording in soon. And I'll be on some other stuff, but I don't think any of it's announced. So just look at my socials if it goes there, if I remember.
And Zach.
Hi, I'm Zachary Vaudo. That's my Twitter handle, and I've got my links over that way. I was in the boot camp game at Blackrock that Sam mentioned. I was in Death Pack, reprising my shitbag Thinblood, who is way more powerful than he should be. I'm in Luck and Chaos along with Abby on Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Please do watch us. And the Lore Keeper for ATL by Night, which, as Jamar mentioned, is going to be in its 11th season of recording about this time. So definitely tune in for that. I'm going to be in other things that I probably can't talk about yet because they haven't been revealed that I'm in them yet, but we'll get there when we get there. I'm in a lot of things. I'm wherever tabletop games are played, and I'll see you in them.
I just want to point out for just a second before we switch to the next. I'm so jealous of Zach's outro. He does the best fucking outro every time.
It's true.
But just pointing that out. Kudos to you, buddy.
And this guy is Storyteller Steve. So if you want to help the channel, there are a multitude of ways of doing so. You can follow us on YouTube. You can follow us on socials. You can follow us on Twitch here, which is all free. But if you want to help us out monetarily, you can become I believe it's called a member on YouTube. One of our members. That's only $3, and we get, I think, the majority of that money. You can subscribe here on YouTube, and you can use some of your Amazon. Sorry, not here on YouTube. Here on Twitch, and you can use the Amazon Prime membership, which gives you a free subscription on Amazon or Twitch here, and you can do that. That gives us a bit of the cashola, or you can go to our Patreon. Patreon, all you need is $1, which gets you access to all of our kind of behind the scenes stuff. But if you want episodes beforehand, which the first episode of this one was released beforehand, and the first episode of something else is being released fairly soon, you can hop over there and check that out. Actually, 2 episodes of something new are going to be posted fairly soon. So yeah, you can check that out. That's $5 if you want to get the episodes early, or you can go to our merch shop, which you can buy stuff like this, which is our VBN shirt, or the one that I wore when I was recording the other day. It says the Meat C, which is the absolute accurate way of saying that word. Don't let anybody else, like Jason Carl or anybody, tell you different. The Meat C is where it's at. So we are going to raid into somebody else at this point. So have a good night, everybody, and we will see you when we see you.